Okay, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. So y'all, today I just feel like I don't know, it's just gonna be a continuous thing of me getting stuff off my chest, okay? Because yeah, I just feel like the things that I'm feeling or the things that I be feeling, I'm not the only one that be feeling them. So let's just talk about it again, like I said. So today I really think that I want to talk about or what's really been on my chest has just been how crippling, how unbearably crippling perfectionism is, okay? Perfectionism and how that ties into being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Recently, with me putting out my first video and things like that, I just have been struggling really bad with my deep-rooted perfectionism. Girl, y'all wouldn't believe the unnecessary nitpicking that I did from my first video, and I'm just like, okay, so in my second video it's gonna look so much better, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be all of these things, right? So I'll say again, like yesterday I ended up recording a video that I thought was gonna be this video, right? I just think maybe I am being led in a different direction to talk about something else. We'll get to that topic one day, but you know. So I recorded this video, and I recorded it in my room, and I tried to record it earlier on in the day, and it wasn't working. Everything was just going to hell. And so I tried to record it later on in the day, took a break, tried to come back. So when I came back, the sun had done went down, it wasn't that much light and things like that. So I have a ring light, I do. But girl, I hated it. I hated the way it looked. So I put the ring light in the room, recorded the video and everything, and afterwards just had a breakdown. I sure did. I had a big old breakdown, and the breakdown led to, because I like to, you know, understand, girl, why are you crying? Like, why is it this deep? Because you crying for real, you know? Like, what just happened? The video don't look that bad. Like, what's the problem? And I realized that the problem was I am being, at this point, and I'm just like, dang, we really got to do it like this? But yeah, I guess so. At this point, I'm being pushed to really face my need for perfectionism, right? And like I said, nothing was wrong with the video. Like, the lighting was alright, like it was, and I'm already, you know, but I'm already nitpicking, but it's like nothing was wrong with the video. It could have, you know, I guess y'all, it might see the light of day. I don't know, girl, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I feel like through that experience, I just realized, like I said, my need for perfectionism and how it just holds me back in a lot of different things. Because, like, I mean, being a perfectionist, I feel like it's one of those things that's a blessing and a curse, you know, because it's a blessing, you know, you produce, oh my God, get off my, it's like I be coming out in nature and be mad when nature be outside. Like, girl, this they home, you in their space. Anyway, I'm trying to think. So yeah, like, yeah, blessing and curse, that's where I was. It's one of those things that can be a blessing and a curse. A blessing in the way that, like, you know, you take pride in what you do, you want to make sure that you're producing the highest quality work from your perspective and things like that. But it can also, girl, these fire ants is not joking around with me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry we had to do that. I'm sorry, for real, I'm sorry. Anyway, it can be a curse in the way of, like, it really holds you back from, like, doing anything. Like, you'll be producing all of this stuff, or, you know, and you're never happy with anything. You always feel like, oh, I could have done this better, I could have. And yeah, it's good to always feel like you can, that there's room for improvement, but, like, give yourself some credit, you know what I'm saying? And I really struggle with that. I'm never happy with like the final result of anything. You know, I always find something to pick at in it. So circling back around to when I was saying I had a breakdown after I made the video. So I just was upset about everything. I was upset at the fact that you could see the ring light in my glasses. I was upset at the video itself and just how it looked, and it didn't fit with the concept that I felt like I was trying to give off, or it didn't, everything just was wrong. Everything was wrong with the video basically. And then I also came to the realization through my tears that I genuinely just am uncomfortable. That is something that I really had to sit with, because I'm like, girl, aside from your perfectionism, because you've known that this isn't something that's just new, you know? It's not new that, you know, you are like this towards your work and things like that. This isn't like a new discovery. It's just something that you're having to push through right now. But I'm really just in a space where I'm really uncomfortable right now. That's really the problem. That's the problem for real. Just a little sidebar. I've always wanted to, like, I always wanted to make a YouTube, right? Because I love to talk and I'm really entertaining. I think I need a TV show, right? So with that in mind, like, it's always been something I've wanted to do for like a very, very long time, like since a child. And I just never did it, right? Crippling perfectionism, number one. Point A. Point B, I always thought that, or not I always thought, but I always planned in my mind to create my YouTube channel when I had a certain space. You know what I'm saying? Like when I had the big kitchen and the big bathroom and the whatever you want to say. Like I always thought in my mind I was gonna create it then. You feel me? Not necessarily in my childhood bedroom, right? Yeah. So that's point B. And then point C was the fact that I also, okay, stop, seriously, I'm not playing. I don't like that. Like, we could chill, but don't be crawling on me, and I'm so for real, I'm not gonna say it again. So I also, point C, I also thought that, or I also planned for, I never planned to make videos like this. Girl, I wasn't finna do this. Girl, I wasn't finna do this. Like, I never planned to make videos like this. I was just gonna, you know, we was gonna vlog and we was gonna, because I literally, let me just say this. I bought this camera in January, right? And I started making vlogs. Like, I literally had like 4 ready to push out, you feel me? And then as I'm like editing them, because I be doing stuff and I'm never focused on one thing. So I'm editing them all at one time. And I'm like, okay, I got it. And then at one point I was getting a little bit frustrated for different reasons. And I'm like, okay, but it's cool. Like, we're gonna, you know, we're gonna get it. And then all of a sudden, God was just like, mm-mm. And I'm like, what you mean, mm-mm? What you mean, mm-mm? Like, what you saying, you know? So I'm just like, okay, whatever, like, nah. So I just try to keep going, because I'm like, girl, we finna get these vlogs out. Like, I'm not playing. And again, shortly after, mm-mm. And I'm like, okay, so what you trying to say? Yeah, I'm like, okay, so what you trying to say? Like, what's the deal? You know, what's the deal, my guy? And he was just like, not like this. Just hold on. Put a pin in it. And I was like, I know you lying. I know you lying, girl. Like, I know you lying, you know? He wasn't lying though, he don't be doing that. So come to, what is this, June? Girl, child. And I put out that first video, and after I put it out and things, I knew that when I put the first video out, like, it was things about it that I didn't like, you know, lighting, white balance, audio, all of this little stuff that I'm, you know, nitpicking also, because, you know, the mass comm in me just can't not. So we get to June, and I just have this burning feeling in me to get that topic off that I got off to y'all. And it also felt urgent. It didn't feel like, oh, like I can do it, I can take my time and I can, no, girl, it was giving urgent. Get it off, post it, period. Like, there's no time to think about it. Get it off, post it, do it. So I did it, you know. And then afterwards, I'm realizing, like, the settings on the camera weren't correct, and the audio was not how I wanted it to be, and da-da-da, and all of these things. And I'm just like, wow, it's really, like, beating my ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I get to this video that I recorded last night. Well, before that, I'm just so excited to record the next video because I'm like, oh my gosh, I got the perfect settings now. It's gonna look exactly how I want it to look and all of this stuff. And yeah. So I get to record it last night, girl, and I was like, I hate this. I hate it. I hate the way it looks and all of this, you know. And like I said, I came to the conclusion that aside from the perfectionism and not giving myself room to grow into anything, because that's another thing that I struggle with. I want to be good at stuff up front, period. I don't want to be bad at it. Like, I'm just not the type of person that is cool with not being immediately good at something, you know, and that's not the reality, period, of life. So the fact that that was beating me up, one, I'm like, this isn't even like, this wasn't my vision, and this wasn't how I saw it. Like, just really losing it. I realized that, like I said, I'm also just uncomfortable because I'm like, you know, this video is not that bad. You know, it's not that bad. Like, what's your problem? And the problem was, like, girl, this ain't how I seen myself doing it. Period. This is not how I saw the channel. This is not how I saw the channel. And it's crazy because if you know me, like, you're close to me, I talk like this all the time. Like, I'm always, you know, ready to get off a piece of something to somebody. Like, you know. But not in this capacity. I was like, come on. Like, you really want me to get on here and get the talking, and can't I just, come on, let me do a little vloggy vlog. Like, let me do a little. He was like, girl, okay. Okay, like, do that if you want to. And look, I don't even be trying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not finna try them. Because I done tried them. Definitely done tried them. I don't have no more room for things to be outside of what God wants for my life. Sorry, I don't. So, hey, I'm finna get on here every week and y'all finna hear something else. That's just what it is. I feel like y'all catching my drift. I am saying all of this to say, I am currently struggling with my deep-rooted perfectionism and the fact that I am uncomfortable. And with that, I just feel like, because we've all heard, like, oh, you gotta get uncomfortable to be comfortable, like, you know. Yeah, like, we know. But for real though, like, you do. You really do, like, you do have to. Also, with the perfectionism, I really just want to say, like, to myself more so than anything, girl, just give yourself room. Give yourself room, because it's somebody that needs to see and hear from exactly where you are in this place on your journey. I'm just like, oh, like, I thought I wanted to be when I'm here, when I'm doing this, and when I'm da-da-da, and dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Like, okay, no. That's not how we're gonna do it. It's somebody that needs what you have right now. Whatever you're in the process of creating or whatever it is, like, somebody needs it. Stop holding on to it out of the fear of it not being the most perfect it can be, because it's always gonna get better. That's the thing, it's always gonna get better. So what you gonna do? Just hold on to for the rest of your life? Because that's ultimately what perfectionism will have you doing, I swear. I just sat here and told y'all, now stuff happens in the time that it's supposed to happen. But also, you got the option to pick up the phone or not. You got the option to answer the call or not. You got the option, you know? And it's like, yeah. That's all I'm saying. That just goes for whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is you're trying to create. Because I know a lot of perfectionists myself, okay? I know a few. And I'm just saying this to say, it's somebody out there that needs your work. Somebody out there that needs whatever it is that you have to offer, period. Period. We're always going to think that we could have done this better, we could have whatever. That's great also, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to produce subpar things, you know? That shows that you care about what you got going on. But girl, don't just be around here hoarding that talent. Don't be around here hoarding that talent just because it don't look how you, it don't look like this and it don't look like that and it's not like this and it's this and it's that and you want it to be this and like all of that. Bro, I promise you it's probably fire. That's just all I gotta say. It's probably fire. Like, honestly. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like I went all around the world with this one. But I really had to get this off my chest because I'm serious. Like, it really just tore me up last night. I just was like, girl, I can't do this. Like, it very much gave, I can't do this. For real, I can't do this. Like, I'm not about to keep getting on here and talking like, I don't have no advice for nobody. I don't have nothing to say. Girl, yes, you do. You do. I got a lot to say. If you know me, baby, you know I got a lot to say. I don't never have nothing to say. So I'm really just in there like, I can't do this. I don't have nothing to say. I don't know enough to be. And that's the thing, this isn't a, wow, okay. Look, this isn't a thing of, I don't want it to come off as advice. Like, I just want it to come off from a place of, I can relate. I can relate to how crippling perfectionism is. I can relate to just being uncomfortable. But the lesson in all of that is, period, you just gotta do it. That's just it. Period, you just have to do it. You just gotta do it. I really can relate. I'm not here giving off tips of do this, do this, do that. Like, I really feel like I genuinely do not. I don't know enough. Like, I'm learning something every single day, girl. Life be punching me, okay? But I can't relate to a lot of stuff, so we just gonna keep talking about it because somebody gotta say it, and I'm gonna say it. I think that's all I had to say. This is crazy because I did not mean for this to be this long, but whatever, girl. All right, child, I guess I'm done. I guess I'm done, girl. I guess I'm finished for the day. Yeah, again, you know, let me know how y'all feel. Talk to me for real, like y'all acting like y'all scared to talk or something. Y'all looking at it a little bit. It ain't that many of y'all right now, which is fine. But y'all looking at it, I can see that y'all are looking at it. Like, talk to me. Say something. Let me know how you feel. So I'll see y'all. All right, love y'all again. I want to say also, I'm going to start leaving y'all with a fun fact of the week. Just because that's just me. So my fun fact for this week so far is, girl, I discovered I like goat cheese. I don't know if y'all ever had goat cheese. Y'all probably have because it's not like a new discovery, you know what I'm saying? But I never had it. I mean, I've known it's a thing, but I never really wanted to try it because I didn't like the way goat cheese sounded. I just didn't. Girl, you got to get you some goat cheese. You got to get you some goat cheese. I ain't lying. Like, seriously, you got to get you some goat cheese. Them goats doing their thing. Them goats doing their thing, girl. I'm not gonna lie. So that's my fun fact for the week. I like goat cheese. I love goat cheese. Honestly, I got to go to the store today anyway. I'm gonna get me some goat cheese. I'm finna start making goat cheese recipes and let y'all know what it is that I come up with because it's really that deep, okay? Hey y'all, so I really just want to come back and say immediately after I just got done making that video, when I say immediately, I mean it didn't wait a second. Immediately after I just got done making it, the thoughts start coming. You could have said that better. You could have explained that better. You could have so. So once you get in the editing, it's not going to make sense because you didn't explain it. And You could have definitely went into more explanation. What else was there to say? There was nothing else to say, okay? Like, so I'm really just coming here to say, don't let it cripple you, girl. Just don't let it cripple you, okay? Put that wig in that rubber band and get to work. Put it in a rubber band, okay? And get to work. Word to my girl Reesh, okay?